Test. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let me know how we sounding. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Turn this down a little bit. All right, we got a couple setups we're looking at right here. Hope y'all enjoyed y'all's weekend. Sounds good. All right, appreciate it, my boy. Appreciate it. All right, so I just dropped the Sunday chart analysis. So if y'all didn't watch it yet, that's fine. Make sure to watch it after the live stream. I did post a little bit later than usual, but we do got a few setups we're looking at right now. We're going to be looking at possible GJ buys. We're going to be looking at continued gold buys. We're going to look for the same exact setup we took last Friday. We got a nice 1 and 3 on Friday. Broke this setup down during the London session live, and then we took this. I think we might have took this on the London session live too. I'm not 100% sure, so let's find out. Because I do not remember. I don't want to make nothing up. So let's see. This is the old signal. Nobody take this trade. This is the old signal. Nobody take this trade. All right, cool. All right, so we took this. Yeah, we took about an hour and a half into London session on Friday. But yeah, we're gonna look for possibly another buy on this right here. Just waiting to see if we hold this level of support right here. Make sure to go ahead and like the live. Y'all hop up in here, y'all, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We're literally right around the corner from 3,700 subscribers. We can get that easily. Again, like usual, Mondays and Tuesdays are typically the slowest days out the week. So we're simply just going to be waiting for volume and our confirmations to be met. There's no news popping up today. So y'all already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. Want to look at new charts, drop them in the chat. Got some videos dropping for y'all later on today, though. Make sure to be on the lookout for that on YouTube as well as Instagram and TikTok. And make sure to have y'all's noties on because YouTube doesn't always push my videos out to y'all. So you want to make sure you're not missing any videos. Make sure to have those noties on. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered this trade yet. That's just a trade idea. We have not entered this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal free Telegram. Y'all see on your screens how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Got a new 5-minute about to pop in a little bit. So it looks like gold's rejecting that level. So yeah, we're looking for buys either way. If it can't hold 34.18 as support, we can see price retrace and retest 33.95, 33.96. Got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we can any charts, drop them in the chat. All right, go reject it. So we're simply not going to enter. Very simple. NAS is pushing too. We can't see possible buys here. If it can't hold 21.7 yes, before we can look for buys, going back up to 21.820. I personally want to wait to see if we can hold that level of support right here. But that's not a buy. That's not a bad setup for buys either. Again, last week was pretty interesting, but we still was able to make some money. All right, new 15 just popped up. So about to see if we can hold this level at support because we went for buys here last week. We hit like TP3. As you can see, it's really been struggling to hold this level at support, like we see on the bigger time frames as well. So we're going to need to hold this level at support for the uptrend to continue. This is why I also talked about why you always want to, again, follow the rules of price. Because look at all that took place last week, even with this nasty drop that happened Tokyo session Friday night. Look at how still price ended up. It still ended up pushing back up, following the bullish momentum. Because again, the rules of the downtrend did not come into play yet. Right? Same thing with gold that took place. Same thing with NAS that took place. So again, it's very important to understand the rules of price and how it works. So yeah, look, I like how this looks right here. Where's my phone? I'd like to see a retest though. Let's see how this plays out right here. That thing's pushing hard. I like that stop loss. Yeah, stop loss is decent. Could do 70, but I'm gonna do right there. So I see a retest. We're gonna see if we can hold this level right here. This right here. Like this right here. So we better see this can hold right here. What's going on, Doug? I see you up in here. We're watching right now to see if we can hold this level. Again, we hit this earlier last night and rejected, just like we hit it Friday and rejected. We need to hold this level as support. Right, we haven't really held this level as support unless you count Monday. But besides Monday last week, we have not been able to hold this level as support here at 196. If we can hold 196 as support on GBPJPY, we can look for buys going at 196.30. That's what we're looking at right now. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screens. Instagram, Playmaker_Wait, TikTok. Instagram, Playmaker_Wait, TikTok _Playmaker_Wait_. Post daily on both pages. Got some videos lined up for y'all. As well as I got a new video dropping for y'all later on today. Going into New York session. So make sure you have y'all's noties on. And subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Me and the members have been having a great month so far. We had a great week last week. And honestly, we've been killing it all year. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Hit that first description again. Make sure I watch the chart analysis after this live stream is over. But last week we went 4-1, catching 15,140 pips, giving us an 80% win rate. The week before that, we went 5-0, giving us a 100% win rate. Week before that, we went 4-0, giving us another 100% win rate. And that's how we're doing so far this month. So we've only lost one trade so far this month, which is not bad at all. And just like y'all see on your screens, you can see how we did last month or last quarter. We'll pull that up in a second, but just hit that first link to check it out for yourselves. But yeah, it looks like we got some volume kicking in. Again, we're paying attention to the same three. We're looking at GJ, we're looking at gold, we're looking at GU for buys. NAS as well, but like I said, I'm personally going to wait to see if we can break above and hold this level as support. So that's why I'm not really paying attention to it. I'm mainly paying attention to these three right here. So again, we're looking for a nice retest here. Let's see what this next 5 minutes looks like. We got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. So I like how these two are looking. And again, this is why we enter and exit off these key price levels. Look how price is reacting here. Look how price reacted here. So again, we're looking to see if we can hold this level back at support. I like how GJ is looking. Pushed up a little bit higher than I wanted, but we're looking for a retest anyway. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. But the volume clearly has kicked in for the past like 30, 45 minutes. And then NAS and gold are still kind of chilling right here. That's a big push right there. We're still going to stick to the game plan though. Again, we're just 30 minutes in the London session. We're not tripping about missing any pips or anything like that. Again, like don't look at candlesticks as pips. I mean, don't look at candlesticks as pips and then candlesticks as money, right? Because it's not money to enter the trade anyways. Just stick to the game plan, stick to your rules. And when your setups are there, take them. It's very simple. New 15 popped up. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. All right, so we're gonna look for a retest still. Again, as far as news today, we don't have anything popping up going into London or New York session. We do got JPY news later on tonight though, so do keep that in mind. These things look like they're pushing. Again, look how price is reacting to this level. Those just joined the stream, we have not into this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal free Telegram. Y'all see on your screens how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. All right, here's the retest. So now I'm going to see if we can hold this level as support. Again, like clockwork, y'all, like clockwork. Now it's going to retest every time, no, but 8 times, 7 times out of 10, price is always going to retrace, let alone retest, because again, this is just how price works, right? We need this to be turned from resistance to support. So imagine if we would have FOMO'd in or freaked out, right? So again, that's why I always tell y'all, just stick to the game plan. New 5 minute about to pop up. We got a new 5 minute. Appreciate those that like the live. And you have not already, go ahead and hit that. And again, y'all, this is why I always stress not to be in a rush. Because imagine who would have took this setup. We'd be an unnecessary drawdown. So again, it's why I always talk about wait for a retest and stick to your trading plan. Again, it's Monday. There's no rush to be jumping into setups, especially when your confirmations aren't met. Let's see what this next 15 got for us. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal free Telegram. Y'all see on your screens how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. New 5 minute just popped up. You know, see time and time, G just keep rejecting that level. You know, we're not going to pull the trigger until we can hold that as support. Sometime before we yank it, go gold. We can do that right now. So gold, we're looking for buys still, right? Like we talked about last week, we failed each time we made this higher high to hold this level as support. And like the rules of the uptrend says, we need to hold that resistance level as support for the uptrend to continue. So that's what we're looking for today. We're going to be looking to see if we can hold 34.18 as support. So we're looking for the same buy that we took on Friday, right? We can hold that level as support. We can look for buys going back up to the highs at 34.44. Now, if it rejects this level, we can see price retrace going down to 33.96, and we can look for buys there if we can hold that as support. But either way, as far as today is concerned, we're still looking for buys. All right, but that's what's going on right now. What's going on, Phil? I see over here. All right, dropped some new hour. Dropped the Sunday chart analysis for y'all, so make sure to watch that. Got a new video dropping for y'all today on YouTube at the Being in New York session. Make sure you have your notices on for that. Make sure to follow my Instagram and TikTok. Got some videos lined up for y'all as well on there. Again, everything's kind of just chilling. Again, it is Monday, like I always talk about. Mondays and Tuesdays are typically the slowest days of the week as the markets are slowly opening up session by session, the volume starting to kick in. But the game plan is still the same for today, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been live since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been live since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description and join the free Signal free Telegram. If you're interested in how to identify these levels, my Signal service, and my mentorship programs, make sure to hit those links in the description. And we'll be back at the same time tomorrow, Monday session 3 EST.